I'm Landon Schlungen, and today we're going to learn SQL by building a student database, part one. This is a 140 lesson course. We're going to use a bash script to create a SQL script, and it will enter information about computer science students into a PostgreSQL database. So let's get right into it. I haven't looked at this before, and we'll see what we have to do. Make a GitHub account if you don't have one. By now, you should have one. This is like the, I don't know, fifth or sixth project in this database certification part of FreeCodeCamp. And here we go. It's opened up. First thing I want to do is get rid of this. And then that way I have a bigger screen to work with. First thing we have to do, looks like, is open up our terminal. We can do that with control backtick. So I'm going to do that on my computer. And there we go. Beautiful terminal. And then we have to do an echo in here. We have to do echo hello SQL for us to move on. So let's do that. Echo hello SQL. And hit enter. And there we go. Level complete. 0% complete because we have 140, and then we can use Control Enter to move on. And I will do that every time because I do not want to scroll down. All right. We're started with these two CSV files right here with info about our computer science students, and we should look at them. Top row in each file has titles. Okay. Okay, that one must be, yeah, these are all data. Yep. Yeah, these are comma separated values, CSV files. So the first column is major. So then these first ones before the comma are all majors. And then after that comma is course. And then these ones are all courses. And yeah, that's what a CSV file looks like. Pretty standard. Uh, they're pretty easy to parse. So that's a good deal, good deal. All right, you will be adding all that info to a PostgreSQL database. Log into the PSQL interactive terminal with PSQL username FreeCodeCamp, DB name Postgres to get started. So let's do that. Also, I just want to maybe open these up here, and then that way I can make that smaller. There we go. And now let's do PSQL dash dash username equals FreeCodeCamp dash dash DB name equals Postgres. There we go. And now I'm logged in. Sweet. View the existing databases with \L. There we go. Postgres template 0, template 1. All the info from the CSV files will go into a single database, creating a new database named students. How do I get rid of this? Enter. Yeah, there we go. So let's create a new database. So we just do create database, students, like so. And that should create it. Awesome. View the databases again to make sure it got created, \L. And there we go. And we see our students database. Connect to your database so you can start adding tables. So to connect to it, we do \C and type in students. And now we're connected. You can tell by the prompt change. Okay, the CSV files have a bunch of students with info about them and some courses and majors. You will have 4 tables, one of the students and their info, one for each major, another for each course, 4 tables, wow, okay. And a final one for showing what courses are included in each major. First, create the students table. All right, let's create the table. Create table, students. And I guess there's nothing in it right now, so I'm just going to do that. And we're going to probably add columns to them. The second table will be for each unique major that appears in the data. Create a table named majors. All right, create table majors. By the way, SQL is not case dependent, so you can actually have lowercase commands. The third table is for each unique course. Create another table named courses, so we can do create table like this and just do courses. And that also works. The final table will be junction table for the majors and courses. Create it with the name major courses, or yeah, majors courses. So we can just do create table again, create table, majors courses. Yeah, I used to actually just use lowercase a lot starting out, but now I use uppercase a lot more just because it's best practice. Use the displays shortcut command to view your tables to make sure you're satisfied with them. We can do that with \D. Yeah, there we go. Onto the columns. The students.csv file has 4 fields. You will make a column for each of those as well as an ID column. Add a column to your students table named student ID. All right. Alter table students, add column. All right, what do we want to add? We want to add the student ID. It's going to be a type serial, and it's going to be the primary key. And I think primary keys are automatically not null, but I'm just going to say not null anyway. And there we go. First column is students.csv is first name. Add a column to the students table with that name. All right, make it a type of varchar 50 and give it the not null constraint. All right, we need to add a column called first name. Yeah, okay. Alter table, students, add column, first name, add a column, yeah, make it a type of varchar, varchar 50, 50, and make sure it's not null. There we go. Awesome. Next column in the data is last name. So kind of do the same thing, except instead of first name, do last name. And then give it the same max length, make sure it's not null. Yeah, that should be good. Next table is for the major. Since you will have each major in another column, another table, this column will be a foreign key that references it. Aha, yes. Create a column in the students table named major ID. All right. So we have to add a column named major ID. Yeah. Let's do major ID here. Major ID. Give it a type of int. And I'm guessing it can be null. Yeah, and we're going to set up the foreign key constraint later. We're just going to do that. Yeah, sweet. Create the last column, GPA. The data in the CSV shows that they are decimals with the length 2 and 1. Number is to the right of the decimal. So give it a data type numeric 2, 1. All right, so let's do alter table, students, add column, the GPA, and it's going to be a numeric of 2, 1. Yeah, cool. All right, so if we look at the students, yeah, here we see first name, last name, major, and GPA. That's what we're putting into our database. Let's see here. What else do we have to do? Use the shortcut command to display \d and \d students to display the students. There we go. Foreign key is still missing. Let's fill in the majors table next. Add a major ID column to it. Make sure it's a type of serial and the primary key. All right, so we're going to do alter table, majors, add a column, and major ID. It's going to be a serial and primary key. There we go. Cool. This table will only have one other column for the name of the major. Add a column to it named major. Make it a varchar with a max length of 50 and give it the not null constraint. All right. I have only one other column for major, yeah. Okay. So it's going to be called major ID and also have major, which is going to be a varchar and not primary key. So we're going to go get rid of that. Varchar with a max length of 50 and give it not null. So it has to have a name. View the details of the majors table to make sure you like it. \d majors. There we go. We like it. Now set the major ID column for the students table as a foreign key that references the major ID column from the majors table. Here's an example of how to do that. Yes, make sure to let me know. Otherwise, I would probably had to look it up. All right, alter table major. Wait, no, we want to alter the students column, right? Yeah, students. Alter table students. Add foreign key. The column name is major ID. It references the majors table and the major ID column. Major ID column. Yeah, like so. That should be good. Yeah. Sweet. All right, view the details of the students table again to make sure the key is there. \d students. There we see our foreign key constraints. So, cool. Next is the courses table. Add a course ID column to it. All right, so we're going to alter table, courses, add column, course ID. going to be a serial and primary key. There we go. Add a course column to the courses table. That's type varchar. So add a course column. All right. So we're going to add this course column. Course, it's going to be a varchar with a max length of 100, looks like. And it can't accept null values, so not null. And that should be good. Cool. View the details of the courses table. \d table, courses. Here we go. One more table to go. The majors courses junction table will have two columns, each referencing the primary key from two related tables. First, add a major ID column to it. Just give it a type of int for now. Yeah, so majors courses is going to be the pivot table between the majors table and the courses table. It's how we associate many-to-many relationships in relational databases. It's so that each major can have many courses and each course can be related to many majors. And I think that holds true within the university system, especially for general classes. All right. So we're going to say alter this table, alter table majors courses. And we're going to first add a major ID column to it. So we're going to add column, major ID. And this is just going to be a type int. Yes. There we go. And then set the major ID column you just created as a foreign key that references the major ID column from the majors table. All right. Let me look for that that command that we did before. Probably way up here, right? I know. Where are you? Need that references foreign key. Yeah, here we go. So instead of altering the students table, we're going to alter this majors table. I know. Set the major ID column you just created as a foreign key. Yeah. So we're going to actually alter the majors courses table. Major courses, add foreign key major ID, which is, yep, and then that references that one. That should be fine. Yep. Cool. All right, next add a course ID column to the same table. All right. I'm going to grab this one. Yeah, this is going to be the course ID. Course ID, which is an int. And then we're going to probably add the foreign key constraint to it. Yep. So we're going to, instead of doing major ID, we're going to do course ID. Course ID, and then it references the courses, course, and the course ID of that table. Course, and this should be courses. There we go. Cool. Sweet. View the details of the table you just worked on to make sure the structure is finished. All right, so \d majors courses. There we go. Cool. There's one thing missing. This table doesn't have a primary key. The data from courses.csv will go in this table. A single major will be in it multiple times, and same with a course, so neither of them can be a primary key. But there will never be a row with the same two values as another row, so the two columns together are unique. You can create a composite primary key that uses more than one column as a unique pair like this. All right, so we're going to do a composite primary key that makes sure that two columns together aren't the same. All right, so let's do that. We have to do this alter table statement. Alter table. We're going to alter the majors courses table. And we're going to add this primary key. And the two columns are the major ID and the course ID. Major ID, course ID. That should be good. Let's try it. Yeah, awesome. View the details. Majors courses. Okay, I guess that worked. I didn't really do it right, but whatever. Okay, now it's finished. View all the tables you ended up with. \d. There we go. Next, you can start adding some info. Since the students table needs a major ID, you can add a major first. View the details of the majors table to see what info it expects. \d major. There we go. There we go. It only needs the name of the major. Yeah, so just the major here. The ID will be automatically incremented. I just made that up. Well, it is true though. Add the first major from the courses.csv file into the majors table. It's a varchar, so make sure to put the value in single quotes. Do they just want me to do insert? It's a varchar. Do they just want me to do an insert? Or do they want me to like do a script? Yeah, use insert. Okay. Let's do that. All right. Insert into table or insert into majors, values. Let's see here. The major values of database administration looks like. Yeah. Database administration. Make sure that's in single quotes. Or, yeah. Cool. All right, you select to view all the table, view all the information. Yeah, select all from majors. Majors. There we go. Next, insert the first course from courses.csv into the courses table. All right, so we're going to grab the courses. Yeah, insert into courses. I believe it's course for this one. Values. And the first course is data structures and algorithms. All right. Data structures and algorithms. Like so. Does that work? Yay. View all the data in the courses table to make sure it got added. Select all from courses. Here we go. Next, you can add a row into the junction table, view the details of it to see what it expects. \d majors courses. Yeah, it just needs both IDs. Add a row to major, use the first entry in courses.csv. Oh yeah, it's just going to be 1-1 because both of them have 1 for their IDs. So let's just add that. Let's go insert into majors courses. We need the major ID and the course ID. Values of 1-1. Like that. Yeah. Cool. View all the data in the table. Yep. Select all from majors courses. There we go. Looks like the row got added. View the details of the students table to remind yourself what it expects so you can add the first student. \d students. There we go. First name, last name, major, and GPA. Table it shows what the table needs. Insert the first person from students.csv into the students table. All right, so we're going to do insert into students. And we need the first name, last name, the major ID, and the GPA. And the values are going to be whatever is this first person, Rhea Kelms. All right, let's add this person here. And let's go multi-line. So we can go Rhea Kelms, database administration, and has a 2.5 GPA. All right, end that off. Should be good. Never mind. What did I do? Major ID. That's why. It can't be database administration. It has to be the number 1. Yes. There we go. Sweet. Cool. Looks like it worked. View all the data in the students table to make sure. All right. So we're going to select all from students. Select all from students. There we go. We see Rhea Kelms. Okay, you added a row into each table. It might be wise to review the data in the database structure. Adding the rest of the info one at a time would be tedious. You are going to make a script to do it for you. Awesome. That is awesome. I recommend splitting the terminal for this part. You can do that by clicking the hamburger menu at the top left of the window, going to the terminal menu. Yeah, okay. and clicking split terminal. Once you've done that, use the touch command to create a file named insert_data.sh in your project folder. Or I can just add one here. That should be fine as well. And then I can switch between them from the sidebar. All right, so I'm going to do touch insert data.sh. Cool. All right, you should have two terminals open, one connected to Postgres and one for entering terminal commands. And the one for terminal commands, this one, use the chmod command with the +x flag to give your new script executable permissions. Yep, so chmod +x, and the file that we need is this insert data file. So let's do that. Insert data, and there we go. Should be good. Yep. Open your new file and add a shebang. That looks like that. So let's just copy that quick. Copy, paste, and yep, awesome. Below that, add a single line comment with the text. This. All right. So the comments, we need a hashtag in front of them. There we go. Cool. First, you should add all the info from the courses.csv file, since you need the major ID for inserting the student info. Add all the info. Okay. Cat is a terminal command for printing the contents of a file. Here's an example, cat file name. Below the comment you added, use it to print courses.csv. Okay, so we need cat courses.csv inside of here, looks like. I think cat courses.csv. Cool. All right, run the script to see if the file contents get printed. All right, so we can run it by doing /insert data. And there we go. Looks like it works. It worked. Instead of printing the content, you can pipe that output into a while loop so you can go through the rows one at a time. It looks like this. Oh, this is pretty cool. Never done this before, but looks interesting. So I think I can just copy this. Each new line will be read into the variables major and course. Add the above to your cat command. In the statements area, use echo to print the major variable. All right. Print the major variable. All right, so echo major. I think I can just do that. Or do I have to do a $sign in front of it? $sign major. Yeah, there we go. Run the script, see if it worked. All right, let's run it. It looks like it did awesome. It's looping, but the major variable is only being set to the first word. There's a default IFS variable in Bash. IFS stands for Internal Field Separator. View it with declare -p IFS. Okay, whatever this is. -p IFS. Declare IFS equals --. This variable is used to determine word boundaries. It defaults to spaces, tabs, and new lines. This is why the major variable was set to only the first word on each line from the data. Between the while and read commands, set the IFS to a comma separator like this. Between where? Between the while and read commands. Between while and read. We need this IFS thing. So IFS equals comma, something like that. Yeah, okay, cool. Now it should use the comma in the data to separate words instead of spaces. Run the script again to see if it's working. All right, let's run the script. Oh, there we go. I see. That's different. Okay, now that worked. Okay, it prints the whole major, including the space. Oh, yes, I see. Yep. Print the course variable on the same line as where you print major to make sure it's all working. Print the course variable on the same line. All right, $sign course, like so. And run its script. Run the script. There we go. Yeah, sweet. Okay, your loop is working. You can use the major and course variables to access the major or course when you need to insert data or query the database. Delete the echo line so you can figure out what to do next. Delete. It helps to plan out what you want to happen for each loop. You will want to add the major to the database if it isn't in there yet. Same for the course. Then add a row to the majors courses table. Add these single line comments in your loop in this order. Get major ID if not found, insert major, get new major. Oh gosh. Add these single line comments. All right, so we need to add these as comments just for note taking purposes. Isn't that great? All right, let's go. Hashtag. I think I need a new line for each one of these. Actually, should I try it? Nope. Okay. Hashtag. Hashtag. This is kind of annoying. I did that wrong. Hashtag. 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 And hashtag. And then I can get rid of the commas, I guess. That should be good. Yay! Let's go. All right. You use the PSQL command to log in and interact with the database. You can use it to just run a single command and exit. Oh, okay. Above your loop, add a PSQL variable that looks like this. Okay, let's copy that. And above your loop, all right. Above this, let's put it here. All right. Oh, sweet. I kind of want to read the rest of that, but yeah, for now you can set query, or now you can query your database with a PSQL variable like this, PSQL query here. Okay. Below the get major ID comment in your loop, create a major ID variable. Set it equal to the result of a query that gets the major ID of the current major in the loop. Make sure to put your major variable in single quotes. Okay. So we need to do this major ID inside of our loop underneath here. So we need major ID equals something, I think. Major ID equals this, whatever this is. I need to grab this part and put the query here, which is like select major ID from majors. Wait, no. Yeah? No. I don't know. Make sure to put the major variable. Let's get a hint quick. Select column name where. Where majors major. I see. Yeah, okay. From majors where the major it equals this dollar sign major. Yeah, dollar sign major. Is this gonna work? It does. Okay, cool. Let's go. Below the variable you just created, use echo to print it so you can see its value when you run the script. All right, so we need to put echo underneath here. Echo dollar sign major ID. Major ID. There we go. Run the script to see what happens. Okay, so we're not inserting into the database yet, so nothing really. Just some of them have it. So it went through each major from the CSV file and tried to find major ID for each one from the database. Looks like it found the one you manually inserted earlier. The rest were empty. Below your first if not found comment, add an if condition that checks if the major ID variable is empty. You can do that with this test. -c major ID. Place the next two comments in the statement area of the if. Okay. So let's if not found part of it. And then, oh, this has to be an if. How do I do the if statements, man? Is it like it's if, and then the end of it is fi, and then I think in here is then, and then we put these two in there. I think that's what they want. Oh, yes, let's go. I remembered. Big brain. The loop will go into this if whenever a major isn't found. Here you will want to insert the major and then get the new ID. You'll need the ID for inserting data into the majors courses table later. Below your insert major comment, create and insert major result variable. Set its value to a query that inserts the current major into the database. Don't forget to use single quotes around the value. Okay, I totally zoned out. What do I have to do? The loop will go into this if. Yeah, whenever a major isn't found. Yeah, okay. You will want to insert the major and get the new ID. Yeah. You will need the ID for inserting data into the major courses table later. Below your insert major comment, create an insert major result variable. Set its value to a query that inserts the current major into the database. Okay, so let's copy this. And underneath here, we're going to do this. And it's going to equal the insert statement. And we can kind of use this part here for that. Our insert statement is going to be insert into major, insert into majors. The major values is going to be that major $ major, right? Yeah, $ major. Okay, and that needs to have quotes around it, like that. And I think that's good. Okay, yeah, sweet. Looks like it's good. Below the variable you just created, use echo to print it. All right, use echo to print this. Echo insert $insert major results. Cool. Instead of running through all the data in the CSV file, you should make some test data. In the terminal, use the copy command to copy the courses.csv into a new file named coursestest.csv. All right, in this terminal, use the copy command to copy the courses into a new file. So courses.csv CSV into courses.test.csv. Okay, cool. In your new file, remove all the data except for the first 5 lines. Make sure there's a single empty line at the bottom. All right. Make sure there's a single empty line at the bottom. And get rid of all of them except for the top 5 lines. Something like that. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's go. Back in the insert data sh script, change your cat command to loop through the test file instead of the full one. Change our cat command, loop through the test file. Yep, okay. So instead of courses, we're going to do courses test. There we go. And we are almost halfway done. Run the script. It will go through the test data, insert a major into the database each time it doesn't find one already there, and print the major ID and insert major result variables. Okay, run the script. Okay, so it inserted a few. Looks like it found an ID that was already in the database twice and inserted 3 new items into the database. You don't need to print the ID anymore, so delete the echo major ID line. All right, let's get rid of this echo line. Echo major ID, get rid of this one. Okay, cool. In the PSQL prompt, use select to view all the data from the majors table, see what the script added. So we can just switch to this prompt and do select all from majors. There we go. We see 4 of them. I forgot you inserted database admin earlier. The script ran and inserted major from the top line of the file. Then it added the other 2 that weren't already in there. You can use truncate to delete all data from a table. In the PSQL prompt, try to delete all the data in the majors table by entering truncate majors. Okay. Can't say I've ever used this command, but here we go, truncate majors. All right, it says you cannot truncate a table referenced in a foreign key constraint. The students and majors courses table use the major ID from majors as a foreign key. So if you want to delete the data from majors, you need to delete the data from those 2 tables at the same time. Use truncate to delete the data from those 3 tables. Oh man. Separate the table with commas. Okay, so truncate majors. We need students, right? Yeah, students and major students or something. Wait, no, courses. Courses and major courses. Wait, no, the students and major. God. Students and major courses. Yeah, that should be good. Okay. View all the data in the majors table, make sure it's empty. Select all from majors. Majors. There we go, empty. Looks like it worked. View all the data in the major courses. Select all from major majors courses. Empty. It is. Check the students table. Select all from students. Empty. Last, check the courses table. Select all from courses. Should have one. Yeah. There should still be one entry in there. Use truncate to delete all the data. Okay. Truncate courses. You'll need to truncate any tables that use a column from it as a foreign key at the same time. Okay, so we have to actually truncate courses and students. Wait, no. Courses major, or majors courses. Majors courses. Yeah, there we go. View all the data in the courses table again. Now let's go up. There it is. Now the database is completely empty. Run the script again to see what gets inserted when the database is empty. Okay, so we can go back to our bash script and our bash terminal and then do insert data.sh, and we see 4 get inserted. It inserted 4 that time. In the PSQL prompt, view all the data in the majors table. All right, I can't do that here. I have to switch back. PSQL, select all from the majors table, and there we go. You won't want to add the first line from the CSV file to the database since those are just titles. In your script, add an if condition at the top of your loop that checks if major is not equal to major. Okay, put all the existing code and comments in your loop in its statements area so it only does any of it if it's not the first line. What? Get some hints. Here's an example of an if. Yeah, I gotcha. Your loop should look like this. Okay, so if major is not major, then do this. Oh, and just kind of wrap it around everything. Okay, I can do that. Let's copy that. Copy. And that is below the do. Yeah, so just kind of wrap it around everything. And then we have an if down here, or fi. And I guess I can tap this over. Let's put it, wait, tap this stuff. Yeah, tab that. Let's tab this over. Something like that. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, in the PSQL prompt, use truncate to delete all the data in the majors table. All right, go into our PSQL. Let's do truncate. Majors. Oh, that's so annoying. Let's find that one. This one. There we go. View all the data in majors table to make sure it's empty. Select all for majors. Run the script to make sure it's not adding the first line anymore. Okay. So I need to run the script. Insert data. And there it only did 3. It only showed 3 inserts. That's a good sign. View all the data majors table to make sure it's 3 you want. All right, select all from majors. Oh, yeah. We have to go back to PSQL. Whoops. Select all from majors, database, admin, web development, data science. There's 3 unique majors in your test data. Those were the 3 added to the database, so it looks like it's working. Yeah. because, yeah, there's two database admins. Okay. Delete the line where you print insert major result. Okay, get rid of this part here. Oops, there we go. You want a nicer message when something gets inserted so it's more informative. Below your insert major result variable, add an if statement that checks if the variable is equal to insert 01, which is what it was printing. Use echo to print inserted into majors major if in the statement area of the if. Okay, add an if statement that checks if the variable is equal to insert 01. Okay, below my insert major result variable. Below my insert major result variable, we have to do an if. So we have to do if our major ID, our insert major result is equal to insert 01, then and then end this if I, then what do we want to do? Then we have to echo something, right? Then print inserted into majors major. All right, so let's copy that. Let's do echo, paste. That should be good. Okay, cool. All right, in the PSQL prompt, truncate the majors table again. Truncate the majors table. Okay, cool. Check to make sure the table's empty. Oh my gosh, why do I always have to do that? There we go. Should be good? No? Select all for majors. Come on, buddy. You can run it. Come on. Select all for majors. You can do it. Reset. Come on, buddy. Make sure the table's empty. Oh. Darn it, I have to reconnect. All right, there we go. And then let's rerun this script. See if that helps. Okay, whatever. Just rerun the script. All right, it's starting to come together. Below your get new major ID comment, set the major ID variable to a query that gets the new major ID from the database. Below get new major ID, set the major ID variable to a query that gets the new major ID. Okay, so underneath this, we need to get the new major ID. So we do that with this, right? Copy, paste. Hey, sweet, let's go. All right, so the script will insert the majors correctly. Next are the courses. It will be the same steps as for the majors. Below your get course ID comment, add a course ID variable that gets the course ID from the database. Remember that your course variable will have the current course in the loop. Okay. Below your get course ID comment, add a course ID variable. Below my get course ID, add a course ID variable. I'm guessing it's something like this. And then just change major to course. Course. Except this has to be uppercase. Course. Hopefully that's good. Remember, wait. Add a course ID variable that gets course ID from the database. Remember that your course variable will have the current course in the loop. Why isn't that working? Oh, where course is $sign course. Whoops. Isn't that, will it work now? Yay, let's go. Yeah. It's the same as the majors. So below the second if not found comment, add an if statement that checks if the query was empty so you can insert the course if needed. Place the existing insert course and get new course ID comments in the statement area of the if. All right, so kind of do the same thing here. Let's just copy this down. Grab this. Let's go here, paste, and then Let's go insert course. And let's just change all the majors to courses here. I wish I would know which ones are uppercase and which ones are lowercase, but whatever. Course. And I'll probably have to comment out some of these. This one is to be uppercase, course, course, uppercase. This has to be uppercase. And this one has to be uppercase. All right, and I probably have to comment that one out. This has to be uppercase. And this has to be uppercase as well. Okay, hopefully that's good. All right, just query's empty, so you can insert the course if needed. Place the existing insert course and get new course ID comments in the statement area of the if. Oh, I just had to do that. Whoops. Okay, so let's just, hopefully I can comment this out and it's okay. Come on, buddy. You know you want to. Let me just Control X this. Yeah, Control copy, Control X. And then let's just do this. Insert course and get new course ID in there. All right, there we go. Below the insert course comment, create an insert course result variable that inserts the course into the database. All right. So now I can just do Control paste and then get rid of this part and then just uncomment this. And then we should be good. So tab, tab, and then I can re-grab all this. And now we should be good again. Yeah, sweet. Okay. The variable should be insert 0, 1 again if something gets inserted below the variable you just created, and if condition that checks, and print inserted into courses course using echo. Okay. Underneath what? Below the variable. Okay. All right, let's uncomment this stuff. And that should be good. Let's see if that works. Cool, it does. And the PSQL prompt, truncate the data from the majors table so you can run the script again. All right, instead of on this, we need to go to PSQL and try and find that truncate one. There it is. Run the script to see if the courses get inserted. So let's run this script again. And okay, cool. It looks like it worked. The test data has 3 unique courses and 3 got added to the database. View the data in the courses table to make sure they are correct. All right. Select all from courses. Okay, it's not printing for some reason. I'm not really sure why, but apparently it worked. Excellent. Instead of manually deleting the data each time you want to run the script, add the command to do it for you. Near the top of the file below your PSQL variable, use echo to query the database. In the query, truncate your 4 tables in the order student majors, courses, major courses. Use echo to query the database. In the query, truncate your 4 tables in this order. Okay. Use echo to query. So up here, what can I do? Yeah. Control J also works, so that's cool. Okay, so underneath this, in the query, near the top of the file below PSQL. Below PSQL, we have to do this truncate thing. And we can use this here and echo it out. So copy, echo, paste. And then instead of doing this stuff, we have to truncate. Oh, inside the commas. Or not commas, quotes. Truncate in this order. Students, major courses, major courses. Let's copy these. And it should be pretty much correct just because there's commas separating them, so it should be good. So, wheat. Run the script. All right. Control J. Oh, it also brings up my downloads. That's why. That's why I won't do it. All right. Run the script. It first truncates them and then it inserts all the data. Awesome. That makes it easier. Below your get new course ID comment, set the course ID to newly inserted course ID. All right. So I can just uncomment some of this. I can uncomment this. Yeah. There we go. Below get new course ID, set the course ID to the newly inserted course ID. This has to be uppercase. Yes. There we go. All right, one more thing to add for this file. Below the insert into majors courses comment, create a insert majors courses result variable. Use it and the major ID and course ID variables you created to insert a row into the major courses table. Make sure the query has the major ID column first. Also, you won't need any quotes around the values for the IDs. I have literally no idea what I just read, so I'm just going to do this. Get a hint. The query you want is this. Okay, give me that. And where do I have to do this? Gosh, dang it. Below insert into majors courses. Below insert. Okay, right here. Is that good? Darn it. Use it. Okay, so I had to do this here as well. Copy that. And then this query has to go inside of there. So let's copy that. Or Control X and paste that here. Now is it good? Yay. Okay, cool. Below the variable you just created, add an if condition that checks if it's equal to insert L1 like the others. In its statement area, use echo to print insert into major courses, major course. All right, let's copy this first. Let's go down here. Let's paste that. And we need to do this if statement. If not found, right? Or yeah, if it inserted. So this thing here. So let's copy that. Let's paste. Let's tab this over. We have to put this part in there. Insert it into majors courses. Control X, Control paste. And then this has to be this variable. Insert majors courses results. Yay, let's go. Set, 3/4 done. Run the script. All right. Run that script. Not here. Bash. Yippee. Looks like it works. You better look around to make sure. View the data in the majors table. Select all from majors. Majors. Okay, it's not putting anything. Printing. Cool. Check the courses table. Select all from courses. Lastly, view the data in the majors courses. Select all from majors, courses. All right, that part of the script is done. Next, you need to add everything from the students.csv file. Make some test data again. In the terminal, use the copy command to copy students.csv into file name students.test.csv. All right, cool. We can do that. Do cp, and I have caps lock on. Cp students into students test.csv. Beautiful. In the students test.csv file, remove everything but the first 5 lines like we did before. The students test, remove everything but the first 5 lines. Move, make sure there's a line there. Cool. All right, let's get rid of that. You want to loop through all this info like you did for the other CSV file. The process is the same. Below your existing loop, use cat to print your new test file. Pipe the results into a while loop. setting the ifs to comma again, and then use read to create first, last, major, and GPA variables from the data. In the loop, use echo to print the first variable. Okay, we can do this pretty easily, I think. So let's just grab this while loop here, and let's grab everything. If I can, I can't, whatever. Never mind, let's just grab this top part, bring it down, and just go underneath everything, and then have a done here. And then inside of here, we're going to have an echo. We're going to print the first variable, so $sign first. And then instead of major and course, we're going to go first, last, GPA, and what was the last thing? I forgot. Major? Was it major? Major in the GPA, I think. Major, GPA, in loop, use echo to print the first variable. Darn it, I thought I did that right. You done? Or do I have to do this? In the loop. Oh, yeah, okay. Below your existing loop, use cat. Oh, yeah, I have to change the name of the file. Instead of courses test, it's students test. Now it should be good. Yeah, there we go. All right, run the script to see if it prints the first, last name. Okay, so let's open that up again. Let's run the script. Whoops, I just copied again. Oh, shoot. Ah. Yeah, it's gonna do like a ton of them, isn't it? Yeah. Apparently it's okay though. Just get rid of the last these again. Whatever. Okay. It worked. It printed the first item each row. It's printing the first line again. You will have to take care of that. First, delete the echo line. First, delete the echo line. Yes. Okay. Let's delete the echo line. Um, how did that not work? I deleted. Oh, wrong one. Delete this echo line. There we go. Add an if condition to the loop that checks if the first variable is not equal to first name. So it doesn't do anything for the first line of the file. Don't put anything in the statement area for now. Okay, so kind of do the same thing as this thing here. If major is this, then. Okay, copy that. Inside of here, paste that. If instead of major, we're going to do, what is it? First is not equal to first name. Okay, first is not equal to first name. Then we should be good. Don't put anything in the statements area for now. That should be good, right? It's not equal to first name. Um, then if, fi. There we go. All the columns in the CSV file can be inserted directly into the database except for the major. You will need to get the major ID again for that. There's some null values in there as well, so you'll need to use null if the major ID isn't found. Add 4 single line comments in your loop. Get major ID if not found, set to null and insert students in that order. We need to add some comments. I should just get rid of that. I keep clicking on it. All right, so inside of here, we have to do comments. Hashtag, hashtag, and insert students. Cool. Below the get major ID comment, set the major ID variable to query that gets the major ID for the current student's major. Okay, so we have to do like the same thing as this. Yeah. So let's copy this part. And then we're just going to get the major ID. Control D inside of a major ID variable or what? Yeah, major ID variable for the current student's major. So we need major ID from students where the mate where the students where the first name is first name equals first. Hopefully that works. Let's see what they want. Oh, major ID is major. Okay. Okay, so we can do that. Major ID is major. Major ID. Uh, is that not? Oh, I have to set the major ID variable to a query that gets a major ID for the current student's major. What? Okay. Apparently they want this query. I guess I can do that for you. Whatever. I don't think it's right, but apparently they think it's right. All right, below that, use echo to print the variable so you can see if it's working. All right, so we're going to go echo $sign major ID. Run the script. 27, 28, 27. Looking at the test data, found the ID for all of it except the null value. Below the newest if not found comment, add an if that checks if the variable is empty. Put the set to null comment in its statement area. Below the newest if not found comment, add an if that checks if the variable is empty. If this variable is empty, so $major ID is empty, then we need to do something. Put the set to null comment in the statement area. Okay, I need to help with this if statement. -z. Ah, -z is empty. -z. There we go. When you go to insert the student data, you want to use the major ID if it's found, or null if it's not. Below the set to null comment, set the major ID variable to null so you can use it to insert the data. Okay, major ID, null, set to null. Major ID equals null. Null, like that. Oh, sweet, okay. Move the echo major ID line to below the if statement so you can run the script to see if it's not found or not. So let's move this underneath here and then run it, looks like. And there we have that one null value. Okay, what should work for inserting the student? Oh, that should work. Delete the echo major ID line. No problem. One last thing to add in the PSQL prompt, view the details of the students table so you can see what columns to add. All right, so \d students. And it doesn't really do anything. God dang it. How do I like reset this PSQL bash terminal thing? Here we go. Let's reconnect. Hopefully that works. So let's go like this, PSQL, username and things. And let's quit here and then paste. Oh, I can't paste that, darn it. Screw you. Let's just relog in, -- username equals FreeCodeCamp, -- db name equals students. All right, \c. Wait, no, I am connected to the students already. All right, now I can do select all. Okay. View the details, \d, students. Ah, there we go. Now it's showing up again. Sweet. All right, you will need to set the 4 columns when adding the student info, all of them except student ID. Below the insert student comments, create an insert student result variable that adds the student to the database. Add the columns in the order they appear in the data. Make sure they put the only 2 columns in single quotes. All right, yeah, we need to do an insert. I already know how to do this, so I'm just gonna grab the query that I need. Yeah, because I don't want to type it all out because I'm lazy. Yes, I know I'm very lazy. So let's copy that. We also need this first part here. Let's copy that. And let's put that here. The query is going to be this long string here. So you're just going to grab it and put it here. All right, that should be good. Cool. 90% done. Below the variable you just created, add an if statement that checks if it's equal to insert 0, 1 like the others. Use it echo to print out that stuff. All right, so we need this thing here. Let's grab this. Let's go under here. And let's change this variable to insert student result. All right, and then we need to change that to be this. Copy. Let's paste it here. And then the first name has to be $first name. First name. And then first. Is it first? Yeah, I think it's just first. And $last. I think that should be good. Yeah, cool. Run the script. Go to bash. Let's run it. See what happens. Insert. It's going, it's going. And there we go, it completed. Cool. I think it's working. View all the data in students table to make sure it matches the CSV file. View all the data in the students. Well, obviously it's not. Oh, actually it might. Maybe it will. Select all from students. Select all from students. Rhea, Emma, Kimberly, Jimmy. Looks like it works. Excellent. It added all the students from the test data. Time to try it with the original files. Change the cat courses test line to use the original file again. All right. So we need courses test. Wait, no. Oh, yeah. Just courses, right? Courses. Okay. Next, change the students to just be students. All right. Where's the students one? Students, students, students. Oh, down here. Yeah. Just use students. Yeah, there we go. Time for the moment of truth. Run the script and see if it works. All right. Let's run this script. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're real programmers now. Look at all this automation going on. It's so beautiful. Oh, yeah. We're getting Alea Gowalski in there. Oh, yeah. Let's go. All right. That was cool. View all data in students table to see where you ended up with. Or who we ended up with. Haha. Select all from students. Oh, look at that. 36 rows. Wait, 31. Or, yeah, 31 because of the incrementations. Yeah. That's how many are in the CSV file. Perfect. Next, check the majors table. All right, so select all from majors. Majors. Oh, it's because I did that Control C. Oh. Okay, so never do Control C on it. Otherwise, stuff like this happens. Ah, but maybe I can do quit and then just grab it quick. So yeah, I have it right here. Yeah. 7 rows. There must be 7 unique majors in the CSV file. View what's in the courses table. Select all from courses. I forgot to connect. \C. Students. All right, now I can do select all from courses. There we go. All right, looks like there's 17 unique courses in the CSV file. Last view the data in majors courses. This should have the same number of rows as the CSV file. Select all from majors courses. Cool. 28 rows, same as the CSV file. I think all the data got added correctly. You don't need your test files anymore. In the terminal, use the list command to check what files are in your project folder. All right, so inside of our bash terminal, Oh, whoops. I gotta use the list command, right? So ls, use the remove command to delete the student's test CSV. Remove students test. Remove that. Remove the course test and list of contents. Okay, cool. Database is finished for now. The last thing you're going to do is make a dump of it. The pg dump command can do that for you. Use the -- help flag with the command to see what it can do. All right, so pg inside our psql. Wait, no, not inside that. I think it's just here. Pg dump -- help. Okay, yeah, cool. This is the last step. There's quite a few options there. Enter pg dump, clean, create, inserts, username FreeCodeCamp, students greater than students SQL, and terminal to dump the database into a students.sql file. It will save all the commands needed to rebuild it. Take a quick look at the file when you are done. All right, let's do this. Let's go pg dump, -- clean, -- create, -- inserts, whoops, -- username equals FreeCodeCamp, students greater than students dot SQL. And it worked. Cool. All right, and then we can take a look at that. Students.sql, this is the dump. And how many lines is it? Only 370. That's nothing. Oh, it's so beautiful. Do they want us to save this anywhere? Or like when we move on, are we going to probably just have all this here anyways? Probably, if I had to guess. All right, congratulations on completing Learn SQL by building a student database part 1. You've reached the end of the road. All right, so we should be good with this FreeCodeCamp challenge. And yeah, the next thing we have to do is the second one, part 2. Right here. Yeah. Part 2, it's going to be another 140 lesson course, and we'll go deeper into the SQL commands. So, anyways, if you like the video, make sure to give it a like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you're confused or anything. And I will try and answer it the best I can. And I will see you next time.